Hi. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. Don't know what day it is, even though I've looked 5 times. September 21st. Oh, it's full moon. Okay. Full moon. Well, and I'm on my 83rd hour of fasting. I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and stop at 88. Because see, that's what I did before when I overwhelmed my failing liver and got all the hives and the boils. And this last time I went 88 hours and I didn't get no hives and no boils, but I did get hint. And I had some skin issues going on, and then I can't have those face hives anymore. So anyway, I'm going to eat some watermelon tonight, and then I'm going to eat tomorrow. I'll probably have watermelon and fried eggs tonight. Yeah, but later. So, this is your energy. You get ready to take a risk. Oh my God. And here it is. Because you do have options. And you're going to do something that someone who never thought you would. Soulmate. A risk on a soulmate. Forest. Muddled or unclear thinking. Confusion. Him or him. Him or him. Desk. Pay attention to your work. Well, you've got to weed out this confusion so that you can get back to work. Because you can't see the forest for the trees right now. Right? Confusion. A time of it's no longer exciting. You no longer wish to be bothered with this confusion because you saw an answer long ago that never worked out. The cat dog. Your higher self. That's like the high priestess, the lady in the lake. Okay, so you have a deep knowing. What's under here? The mystery. Because that's what I do. I flip 2 and then I take the one off the bottom. Okay, we're back in the big cosmic reading. Okay, and then I'm going to look at this one too. The hawk. Omens and messages. Independence, healthy boundaries. Absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Embracing the great unknown. Are you still looking for a sign? Because it's about here. It motivates you to take a risk. Maybe not completely clear on your thinking. But happy. And the high priestess. Man, it's got a high priestess all over it. Happy. Big happy. Happy in the long run. To take the chance. You're keeping one, and you're cutting one loose. So what's on your mind? You feel pretty good about it. You might even say smug. Self-satisfaction. Comfy in how you see yourself. Comfy in the things you think of as right and wrong. Comfy in your standards. Comfy in how your expectations of life. Because you are all high road. You are all high priestess, right? So that means you always take the high road. Well, what are we taking a risk for? We're not coming off that high road. Not for that. Pay attention to your work. The effect you have on this person. You'd like it if they shared your comfy. You see yourself as a role model, I think. Frisky, time to play. Well. This could be new love. This could be wanting to experience this. I got that terrible burden off of me. And now I can have some fun. Okay. I cut to a scene in The Shining when Jack Nicholson is typing. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Something that wishes to thwart you. Something that's not good for you. Something that wants you to let it in. 2. It hates you, but it wants to be you. I heard that in a thing today. And I thought, I just want to be honest and not claim that as part of the reading. But it resonates. Yeah. So much High Priestess. You're like, oh. And now, you're getting ready to open a door. You're getting ready to become more open. And you'll be happy. Less concealment. But still, you're kind of a need-to-know basis. You're kind of a... you're still looking for someone to recognize it. They have to pass that test. Equilibrium. Find your balance. So you're off balance. Struggling to get your balance. Because you want the recognition. You're not getting the recognition that you want. Which implies that someone else is. And you're off balance. Okay. Struggling to get the recognition you feel you deserve. But you can't speak up about it because you're waiting for them to recognize your value. That's where all the High Priestess 007 Barbie shit is. Assertive. Take your place at the table. Well, that means you have to come out behind a curtain, don't it? See that curtain? Man, my arm is killing me. I cannot raise it up. Courage. Reach for the stars. Take the risk. Soulmates. Nostalgia. The moon. The moon. The High Priestess. This all qualifies as the moon. The mystery, the Lady of the Lake. The cat. The cat never tells you what the fuck. The frog is about healing. Okay, withdrawal, secrecy, quietness, and healing. Are you ready to open up? You're just moving on. You're still not trying to come out. You're still trying to stay behind the curtain. You're going to have to choose secrecy or leadership. To be secret is to avoid accountability. Leadership is courage and responsibility, and also look at me, look at me, look at me. Okay, so you're trying to find a balance between those two things. You don't want anybody to know what you're doing, but you still want to be in the charge of it. Because you're a little bit afraid, as we're talking about this moon here. You, well, we'll have to come back. I don't want to say too yet. So, relentless. You've been in this plan, the moon here, is you're playing XYZ, relentless, one thing after another. If one fails, you just move to the other, right? You've been doing that for a long time, and then finally you come to a point where you have stopped putting out like that. Maybe the options you have are diminishing, maybe, which is strengthening your ability to focus on the ones that are left. And you're trying to stay with the process, but you're off balance because because you're no longer as committed to it as you used to be. You're running out of options. You're running out of health. You're running out of money. You're running out of strength. You're running out of patience. You're running out of fucks. They're already gone. You're running out of options. And you're still trying to remain unobserved. That means he's not doing what you want him to do. He's not recognizing what you want him to recognize. And you're trying to find other ways to clue him in. Stupid. Thick. Stubborn. Entitled. Durr. But he never knew. He never knew. And he still doesn't. This is your mask. He is your mask. You operate. You are the man behind the curtain. You operate through him. I think that's probably what most women do. You're not pleased with him. And this is the guy. I mean, here we go. The usual suspects. King of Pentacles. There you go. I'm going to do a Just the Facts, ma'am, later because I haven't been able to get to you. Step outside your boundaries. You're moving beyond. You didn't ask. You went. Because that's what sovereign people do. And you've stopped communicating to him. You've stopped asking. You are taking your place at the table by just removing your servitude. Taking your place at the table by removing yourself from that one. You got another table, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Ow. Do I got any other naked people up here? No. Okay. Step outside your boundaries. Maybe new love. You stepped outside of his you stepped outside of your role with him. You are, while still being within it, you may be surprising the hell out of some people. You're changing your role with him. Changing who you are. Take a risk. You may be changing the person too. There was a whole lot of rebound here not too many weeks ago. Because you can't never get a straight answer. And finally enough's enough. And you've learned to be crafty too. You're withholding yourself from them. You are detaching. But you're still there. Like this may be another case of make it to spring. And they wish you'd just get over it. You're carrying a grudge against him. And maybe both of you are trying to make it to spring because he probably feels just as trapped as you do. Okay? I know you're done stepping and fetching, but if you were to make it possible for him, with your detachment makes it possible for him to detach. And things kind of lay down, right? It could. It's up to you, because you are already carrying a grudge. You probably make him feel it every time. Every time. It's stressful. Stressful as hell. Trapped together. Stab, stab, stab. Both of you. Friendship. Care's there. Where is it? Your equilibrium. You want to remain behind the curtain, but you also want to run the show. You run the show through him. He is not picking up what you're laying down. Oh, you'd hate to lose him. Afraid you're going to lose him. Friendship. That's in your hopes and your fears. So, You're going to have to come out from behind that curtain, and you're afraid when you do, you're going to lose him. Joker, stir it up. That's another mask. You're trying to control it without being seen. So you put on a good face and you try to plant. You want him to pick it up, but you can't tell him. It's got to be him that gets it, or it doesn't matter. He's not picking up what you're laying down, not at all. You're trying to be funny about it. There he is again. It's his way or the highway, okay? You can't get this man to hear you. He sees you as frivolous. He doesn't, the words that you speak to him do not have the weight that you desire, and it's not because they're not good words. It's not because it's not true. In fact, that's quite the opposite, and it is. It's because you're you. It's because who's speaking them words. And he will not see you. To hear or entertain your ideas is to threaten his authority, which he's not used to either. Okay, this guy's got it together. And he's probably right, okay? But he won't talk to you. He won't hear you. There can only be one right, and it's not you. And he won't take you seriously. Okay. Oh. Show me the Six of Cups. This is either a soulmate, a time of nostalgia. You got caught in the Wayback Machine, okay? The other meaning, the temporary meaning for right now for that card is that you had options. You discovered that you had options, right? Which coincides with taking the risk. And then it was to cut out of your life someone, a role perhaps, but I think it's a person that you never ever, you didn't think that was possible. Well, maybe it's the only answer. Four of Swords. Alright, I'll do what I said I was going to do. Four of Swords reversed, which means you're down so far you can't recover from this. You're going to do something about it because you have to. And who is it? Which one is it going to be? He won't hear you. He won't hear you when you tell him how sick you are. How much this has hurt you. So, what's the risk you're going to take? Are you still trying to make him hear you? To get through to him? Fight. Every time you can't talk to him. Okay, and here you're off balance, you're struggling because you're trying to juggle these two ways of interacting. One is assertive, take my place at the table, you come out from behind the curtain. And the other is you remain behind the curtain. You don't want to come out. But you want the recognition. You want him to recognize something. There's the Devil. The Four of Pentacles and the Magician. Well, and you're holding your grudge. The devil is in you. You need to let go of that grudge. Get God back into your heart. This guy is. Why? But you are withdrawing yourself from that which holds you back. You are in the process of freeing yourself, and you have all that you need to do it. You're struggling. It's a rough start to your. Can't make a decision. Stuck in indecision. Because he's probably right, but that's not the point. That's not the point. Okay. Is she gonna come out from behind a curtain, or no? Okay, that's what everybody else sees. They're just as confused as I am. Two of Swords, they can't tell what the fuck's going on either. You're just holding them at bay. Still trying to relentlessly XYZ the plan. You're okay, so you've chosen to remain behind the curtain. You stay behind the curtain taking care of a burden, a goal that runs parallel to this guy that you operate through, right? For a long time now. You've been waiting for him to do it. You need him to work. You can't get him to work right. He's your only tool. To reach for the stars, courage, the tower. You're holding off the tower. Courage. You know it's going to bring the tower down. You know when you stop acting through him and act on your own behalf, it'll bring the tower. Because you're going to negate his authority. And leave. You're breaking the contract. You're breaking the agreement. You didn't ask. And you're quite happy about it. One might almost say smug. Okay. Yeah. So, what do you find when you step outside your boundaries? What is it for Donna in the near future? What is she going to discover? La, la, la. King of Wands. God. The Three of Pentacles. And the Page of Cups. You're still trying to get them to work it out. See, what you want through him is for the two of them to get along. That could be an apology. That could be a heartfelt conversation. That could be you coming out from behind the curtain and telling the truth. Because you all do care about each other. So here we are, still working with him from behind the curtain, trying to find the way that works. The Sun, because you know he can do it. You picked him. You picked him because of his potential. And you're still waiting to see him do it. You're for him. But if he's not going to come through, you're going to go. We already got a Six of Swords out here. Here it is. Even though you know, it'll bring it down and you'll leave. Because it's just went on forever. It's just not working. He is not picking up what you're laying down. And you have a deep inner knowing. You need to cut your losses. Okay. And then we got Knight of Cups on the bottom. Oh, baby, don't go. Baby, don't go. Could be an apology. Could be a common conversation of a promise to improve. A promise to recommit. Both of you. And you are trying to work it out. See yesterday's readings. But over there in yesterday, you didn't have no feelings. You were doing it because together you're a power couple and it's the practical thing to do. But you withdraw. Can't get a straight answer. You're not talking, you ain't giving. You're gonna make it till spring. Cause you can't take another hit. You can't take another hit. Every time you try to get him to work it out, it blows up in your face. You're over it. That's justice. Let them, they're on their own. You're on your own. I'm sick. I'm sick of you, and I'm sick of you. Page of Pentacles. I'm gonna, I know I can rely on me. That is a very powerful place to stand. See, you were drawn from them. You can no longer be swayed. You're not asking their advice, and you're not taking it either, because you know you can depend on you. Show me the grudge in the relationship. The grudge and the Two of Cups. You carry it against the King of Wands. Because you do, and you do, and you do, and he just won't get with the plan. He just won't. He's not picking up what you're laying down either. Nobody doing it. And you can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. It's beyond you. It's out of your hands. You're on your own. Here comes the love bombing. Both of them. That's making it really hard on you. Don't you love me? Yeah. Very bad place. Very complicated. Yeah. It's the only answer is to do what you never thought you'd do. Care's there. Hopes and your fears. You're afraid that there's no coming back from this. You don't want to lose him. Either one of them. You don't want to lose either one of them. Happiness. You want everybody to work it the fuck out. And you want the recognition for all the work that you put into this, that everybody keeps derailing. And you can't say nothing about them about them because you want the realization of your value has to come from them, not because you told them. Because that's the only way that you'll believe it. It has to come from them without you telling them. And you want to get back some of what you've been putting in. That's reasonable. You're stuck in some kind of limbo, right? And it ain't over. Look for bad luck tomorrow. Prepare for it. Detach, because it ain't over. Okay, and now he won't hear you. Maybe you just stop talking. You stop trying to appeal to him. You stop trying to reason with him. Okay, he won't hear you. They see you as a joker. You should leave. It doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. That's what they see. That's how they see you. Too little, too late. Will they get it after you go? Gonna miss me when I'm gone? You've been holding yourself back. Probably with support from their negative reinforcement, okay? Because they won't give you what you need. And it's a lie. Don't wait on them anymore. They're not coming. All these empty promises, the way shit is right now is the way shit's going to stay. Promises made will not be fulfilled. Because it's his way or the highway, and he was just... telling you what you wanted to hear. You have a future. And you've got plenty of look at me in there too. Good times. And you're holding him back. Staying with the relationship as it you got to bust yourself out of that limbo. You just have to. And then we got the sun. I think he's going to have to improve the quality of his cup before he has your ear again. You love him. Everybody loves everybody. But you're sick to death of him too. Yeah. All right. It's a thin line. You're just burnt out. You need a break. Surround yourself with high energy people. See the beauty in everything and practice the power of intention. The power of intention is the power of love and receptivity. It asks nothing of anyone, it judges no one, and it encourages others to be free to be themselves. Remember, you were intended out of love, so you must be love in order to intend.